I couldn't be more pleased with the way he's doing. You know, he's trained forwardly. He's a horse that doesn't put a whole lot into it every day, but his attitude is kind of what we go by. And he seems like right where he was before all these nice races, the Indiana Derby, the Smarty Jones, and the Pennsylvania Derby. So I think he'll get over this racetrack well, especially if there's a little bit of moisture in it. You know, the Indiana Derby was kind of the turning point for this horse. Thought he got a wonderful ride that night by Florent Giroux. First time under the lights, was able to get his nose down right at the wire. It was our first Derby, our first $500,000 pot, so that was really exciting. And the horse just has kind of come on since then. You know, he loved everything about it that night. Any good horse, the more they win, the more confidence they get, the easier it seems like they do things. You know, their mentality sort of changes, and his has definitely changed. He's got a little bit of an attitude to him now, in a good way.
And can you talk about his last race when Mackenzie, obviously very talented, who's also in the Breeders' Cup Classic, beat him a couple lengths?
Yeah, Mackenzie was very good that day. Not sure if we would have gone around there a second time if we would have gotten any closer to him. I thought we had a wonderful trip, you know, sat in the pocket, and Joe Bravo gave him a great ride. Things just didn't work out that way at the finish line, and we were second best, but let's see if we can turn the tables here. I mean, it's Racing's Championship Day. You're going to run into every race has got superstars in it. Just so happens the Classic this year is very deep. Horses from all over the world competing. You've got Thunder Snow, obviously a couple of very good horses from here in the United States. So, you know, each horse has his own different style. We're due to get some weather here this week, so we'll see how the track plays. Hopefully everyone goes over there in the best shape possible, and everyone has a fair trip, and the best horse wins.
You also have City of Light, who's a brilliant one-turn horse, and who's one of the few horses, maybe the only horse this year to beat Axelrod.
Brilliant at one turn. He's brilliant at two turns. I can't say enough about him. He's probably one of the most versatile horses I've ever been around. You know, you can make a consideration that he could have been entered in 3 Breeders' Cup races, the Sprint, the Mile, and the Classic. I think he has, you know, as much talent or maybe more talent than any horse that will be running here on Breeders' Cup weekend. The filly Vibrance runs in the juvenile fillies, second to the likely favorite in the race, Bella Fina. She's a filly that has plenty of stamina. She'll run all day. Very surprised to see her end up where she was the other day when she was second in the Chandelier, up on the lead. Hopefully this time Johnny gets her to go ahead and maybe get her to relax a little bit and sit off of a horse would be really nice. Obviously, we're drawn down inside. That might make things a little bit difficult for us, but filly that tries hard every time and couldn't be happier for their connections. Make a case, there's some positives for every horse we run here. I thought Vibrance, you know, I think a little bit of a tighter racetrack here will help her carry her speed. You know, I think that'll play to her strong suit here. Paved, obviously, a 3-year-old filly running against Olders going 1 3/8 will be 3 turns here. I think she'll like that. Liam the Charmer, horse seems to be getting good at the right time, the 1.5 miles, 3rd race off the form cycle. Axelrod doesn't need to take his racetrack with him, travels well. I think he's going to get a good pace to run into. I couldn't be happier. You know, every horse that we brought over here hasn't run worse than second in their last start. They've all either been grade 1s or grade 2s. So we're really excited about that. You know, we are going to be prices in a couple of these races here, but I couldn't be happier with the group we've bought.